We're getting ready for match number 2. 2 out of 3 fall encounter. Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert and Cactus Jack. First fall tonight won by Cactus when he dove off the ring apron with a flying clothesline after throwing Eddie Gilbert out over the top rope. Here we are, match number 2. Cactus certainly looks great. We've seen some great action here tonight in Philadelphia, and this is the second of a 2 out of 3 fall match between Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and Cactus Jack. Eddie Gilbert has said if Cactus beats him 2 falls tonight, he will retire from pro wrestling. The music now for Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Eddie certainly took a beating in that first match at Falls Count Anywhere. He was cut open severely, and who knows, maybe he is, well, Cactus apparently sees him, telling him to come into the ring, Mr. Gilbert. These two certainly, even though they feuded throughout this year, have certainly grown to respect each other, even though they try to kill each other. Cactus now heading towards the dressing room area, looking for Gilbert. This one is a stretcher match. The loser must be carried out of the arena on a stretcher. So you know it's going to be just as violent as the first one. Gilbert all bandaged up. His head is bandaged. Cactus now going right after the wound. Will not take much to open up this wound. Gilbert was cut up severely in the first match, and now Cactus going after the bandaged head of Eddie Gilbert. It's not going to take a lot to open up this wound on Eddie. Cactus now. Clothesline outside the ring. Gilbert goes down. Cactus again. Body block. Gilbert down again. Cactus throwing Hot Stuff into the ring. Fall number 2 here in Philadelphia. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert now very weak from the first match. Cactus should have been weak himself, but he's fired up here. Cactus now, again with the right hand, opening up the cut on Eddie Gilbert's forehead, certainly reopening it. Going at it again and again. Gilbert now just in a lot of pain. Gilbert screaming. That cut is opened up big time. Cactus with a flying bulldog. Gilbert, if he loses, he will retire. Cactus with another bulldog. Now this match, the only way this particular fall can end is if the wrestler must be carried out on a stretcher. Right now, Cactus Jack certainly has the advantage here. He's already won fall number 1. Going against the ropes for leverage and leaps right on the back of Eddie Gilbert. Gilbert just out on his feet here. Gilbert now whipped into the ropes. Cactus again slams Eddie's face onto the mat. Cactus calling for the stretcher to be brought out to ringside. Gilbert out on his feet. This could be it for Eddie Gilbert. Once Gilbert gets placed on that stretcher and wheeled to the dressing room area, the match is over. And as Eddie keeps to his word, he will retire. Cactus with a drop kick, not even a flying drop kick, but kicks Eddie outside the ring onto the floor here. Cactus outside the ring, going after Gilbert. Gilbert on his feet. Cactus now slams his head on the stretcher. Now what's Cactus gonna do? Holy smokes! Cactus just leaped over the metal guardrail, carrying Gilbert with him. Now they're battling in the crowd once again here. They're going at it now. Cactus now with a trash can bringing it towards ringside. That's, of course, Cactus Jack's favorite weapon was the trash can. No matter what arena he's in, if there's a trash can nearby, it's going to be used. And it's used here tonight in Philadelphia. Hot stuff Eddie Gilbert. Outside the ring, very weak. Cactus slamming his head onto that trash can outside the ring. Now Cactus up on the ring apron. You got to watch him here. Now he's going on to the second rope. He's up there about 10 feet in the air and a flying elbow. On to Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert outside the ring. Now he had to be 10, 15 feet in the air. Gilbert certainly ready for the stretcher now, but Cactus isn't getting up too easily either. We're back covering the action here in Philadelphia. Cactus and Eddie Gilbert, second fall. Hot Stuff now slamming Cactus's head onto the ring post. Cactus was weakened. He left on top of Eddie from the second rope. And he got it worse than Gilbert did. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert now coming back into the ring. Eddie looks like a mess. He's taking Cactus, trash can Cactus brought to ringside into the ring. Cactus staggering. Gilbert picks the trash can up and hits him right on the head. Cactus down. Gilbert picks the trash can up again and again. Slams on the back of Cactus. Now Gilbert emptying the trash can onto the arena, onto the mat. And Cactus is now inside the trash can. Gilbert digging around in the trash. What is he looking for? He's going through the trash and he's got a bottle in his hand. He's got a bottle. Looks like a wine cooler or some type of bottle in his hand. Yes, it is. And he's pointing to the bottle, pointing to the fans. Threatening to hit the referee with it. Cactus is up, and Gilbert hits Cactus on the head with the bottle. The bottle shatters. I can't believe this. Gilbert dancing around the ring with the bottle still, the neck of the bottle still in his hand. Cactus has been injured. Cactus cut wide open. Gilbert now taking the bottle, the neck of the bottle still in his hand, threatening the referee with it. Now Gilbert has gone absolutely crazy here. Cactus Jack is busted wide open, and Gilbert scraping that bottle onto the forehead of Cactus Jack here. Get it away from him and get him out of that ring. He's a sick man. He's totally lost it here. Eddie Gilbert has totally lost it. He's taking a bottle from inside a trash can. Now he's jabbing Cactus in the forehead with that bottle. Cactus is busted open. He's cut all over his face. The glass, there's pieces of glass that are all over the mat. Gilbert standing up. He looks like he's in a drunken stupor, staggering around the ring. Looks like a bum who had too much to drink, covered with blood. Cactus being wheeled out on the stretcher now, trying not to go out on that stretcher, because he knows if he does, he loses this fall, and then they have to go back and do this again. Gilbert still with that bottleneck in his hand, scraping Cactus again. Gilbert's just laughing. He's totally deranged. He's lost it. He has lost control. Asking for the ring microphone. Gilbert saying he's going to kill him. Now, there should be some type of officials here just to stop whatever's going on here. Cactus now on the stretcher. Gilbert pile drives Cactus outside the ring. Just look at the fans that are even watching this. They can't believe what they're seeing. I've called barbed wire matches in there, falls count anywhere, and now this, a DDT outside the ring onto the cement floor. Each one of their matches gets worse. Cactus Jack and Eddie Gilbert in a stretcher match. Gilbert now with stairs, it looks like, leading up the stool, metal stool. Of course, he slams it on Cactus's back now. Gilbert now looking at the photographers, chasing them. I've never seen Eddie Gilbert like this. I'll have to agree with Eddie Gilbert. You got to get Cactus on a stretcher now and get him out of there because the blood is just pouring out of the wounds on his head. Fans chanting for Eddie Gilbert now. Cactus being put on the stretcher. He's just pouring blood from him. Gilbert hits him again. Knock it off, Eddie. I know these individuals both did them very, very well. I've had them on my radio program several times, and I just can't believe that it's coming to this with these two. One of them was going to get killed. Cactus being wheeled into the dressing room. Finally, he has lost this match.